Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. It is Bruce Jordan, the Michael Jordan Hotels. Today we have Kevin Patel in the house, ready to rock and roll. We're here at the Rico conference, and let's see what Rico has to offer us today. Kevin, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me here.
Anytime, anytime. How did you get started in this business? I bet this is a question you never heard before.
I've been in this industry for 20 odd years. Honestly, came into it from a family business that's been in the hotel space as well, and then sort of took it from there and decided to craft my own path in hospitality. And I've been all over the place doing different things from operations, but my passion's always been on the commercial side, revenue especially, and that's where I forged my path in, and that's what I do for Scarlett Hotel Group now.
Nice, nice. I mean, you're hearing everything that's going on here with Rico and everything that they're doing. Like, where do you see, like, how do you feel like Rico will implement in the total revenue strategy when it comes to profit?
Yeah, when we talk revenue, the first thing we talk about is rooms, of course, and really driving growth and top line revenue, whether it's total revenue from food and beverage. But one of the other things about revenue is protecting your profit. And I think that's where Rico comes into that sort of niche is, making sure we are procuring smartly from the right vendor, the right price at the right time. And I think that consistency is key.
Nice, nice. Now, where have you seen the biggest F&B revenue strategies, and how do you feel like Rico's helping out with that?
Yeah, our go-to always in the revenue strategy is how do we increase sales, right? Food and beverage sales. That's predominantly the focus. Let's do some more marketing. Let's build strategies around that. But one of the things we don't talk enough about is that procurement side.
Mhm.
And I think that's where Rico comes in. It's just that smart procurement. Really being able to identify the vendors, bring consistency in our ordering, and save dollars as well. I mean, at the end of the day, if there's a special going on with one particular vendor today for a particular item and you can save a significant cost, that's straight to the bottom line right there. So at times you can't push top line, you can't increase sales, but that's where it comes in and you really focus on the procurement side. And are you procuring smartly? I think that's where Rico brings that benefit and consistency.
Nice, nice. When it comes to revenue strategy, when it comes to a future revenue strategy, what are like three of the major changes that you're seeing that's on the forefront?
I think what we're seeing in the revenue side is going to be more AI. I know AI is the hot topic. I don't sound redundant on it, but I think it's really the analysis part.
Mm,
There's a lot of data in our industry, and unfortunately, it's siloed. In the communication of data, being able to run different scenarios for our teams. And I think that's where AI comes in, and it's going to be that sort of communication with our team. It's going to be taking the knowledge our team has on the property and sort of layering it over the data part, being able to make smart decisions. And I think you're going to see a lot more of that. I think you're going to see a lot more collaboration between different systems because at the end of the day, you know, having data from one system and not knowing what the other system is being, it doesn't create smart strategies. And I think that's going to be the next thing is really having, some sort of open AI or sort of open forum around AI and sharing data. Because the only way a hotelier can make a smart decision is understanding all his data, from all different systems. Right now it's just too siloed, I think, and fragmented.
nice, nice. Anything else you see on the horizon?
I think the next thing is going to be, incorporating cost of acquisition. Whether it's, the cost of acquisition on room side for a guest or, savings on the procurement side. I think it's blending all those things together and trying to find the most profitable path. So
Mhm.
it's not just driving RevPAR or TrevPAR. It's how do we drive profit? And I think that's where, once every team member is focused on driving profit, that's where we see, we'll see a different turnaround in the way we think.
Absolutely. And one way you could drive profit is let night audits sell the rooms. I don't know what is wrong with you people with these crazy policies trying to get full price at 2 o'clock in the morning. But that is our show for today. Kevin, how can everybody get in touch with you?
You can find me on LinkedIn, Kevin Patel. I spell Patel differently on LinkedIn. It's Paateyl. It's a long story why. But if you see me around at any of the conferences this year, just grab me. And I can give you the backstory on that. So I'll definitely be at the HSMI Commercial Strategies Conference at High Tech, and I will be at the Data Conference as well in Nashville this
Oh,
semester.
perfect. Perfect. And thank you for joining us. This is Bruce Jordan of Microjoy Hotels signing out.